You going home with him, alright? You're not coming back to my crib.
Are you serious?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I just was...
Who's this?
Don't know about who I am. I'm a friend, you know what I'm saying? Saw her.
This is my girl, though. I can ask who is this. This is my girl.
I understand that, but she came to me because, again, she wanted a mini coupe. He broke behind a guy with, Lamborghini.
Who are you, though?
My friend. She could tell me.
Alright, you have no say right now. This is my girlfriend.
I got a lot to say because you ain't doing your job, partner.
Who not doing their job? How do he know me? Like, who is
You
this?
don't take the trash out.
You crying?
When she asks you to cook, you don't cook.
I don't take the trash out. Oh, so you must be telling him business.
Hey, business. You just told me to shut up. If you had your business playboy, you would no conversation.
I'm confiding in him as a friend.
It seems like y'all got something going on. If you hiding something from me right now, let me know now. Let me know. I'm a man. You can tell me.
Oh, trust me. Something going on, you would know, playboy.
Yo, who is you talking to, though, bro? I don't know you, bro. And stop acting like you know my girl. This is my girl. I live with her.
I know her favorite
What's
color.
wrong?
I know her favorite food. Lobster.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She's an Aries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I know a lot, brother.
So listen, explain to me right now what's going on.
That's basic information.
Explain to me right now what's going on.
Coworker talk.
Coworker talk. So you know your sign. You know you like lobster. You know you like blue. You know your favorite car. You know I don't take the trash out. Oh my gosh. So you must like him. And this what you be doing when you saying you at work. You at work with this man.
Are you serious?
You making money together, so.
Y'all making money together. Are you serious?
Like,
why do he have all the information that I'm not embarrassing you?
It was a day I was late for work, and he asked me why.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
you didn't take the trash out. It's nothing wrong with that.
So that's his business.
Okay.
So that's his business.
Okay, no.
Yo, listen, man to man.
She told me because you're short, it's hard for you to put the trash so she got.
Oh, okay. All right, listen, this says enough. I'm a man. I want you to explain to me what's going on right now so I can go my separate ways because she's not going to tell me.
What's going on is I'm handling your business, playboy.
Oh, okay.
You know, I can get a mini coupe. Okay, you can't. That's a fact. We just saw that.
Listen, make sure you going home with him, all right? You're not coming back to my crib.
Are you serious?
Make sure you going home with him, all right? You're not coming back to my.
All right, Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakodash. Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one true name is Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, meaning coming in the name. Ba means coming in, Ha means the, Sham means name, Rakah meaning spirit, Kodash meaning holy. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers that are scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to you sincere sisters that are listening in silence as the scriptures command you to do so. I am the brother Mashiach Razakab, and pretty much I came across a video on TikTok, and this woman actually had a man, and she had a best friend at her job. That's a no-no, all right? If you have a woman, right, or a wife, and she has a best friend, that's a man, that's a total no-go, all right? Because you don't know what she's doing with that man. She could be doing any woman that has a claim that they have a best friend, that's a dude, right? That has a best friend, that's a dude. And she talks to him at work and all of that. Bad idea. Very bad idea, because she'll get to telling him all the stuff that you're doing and all of that, like how the dude is literally knows her so-called best friend knows her man's whole background, what he's not doing and what she appreciates in him and not in her own man, and telling him stuff what she's going through at home and all of that. So pretty much that dude is smashing his woman, man. In other words, that dude is smashing his woman, and he just confronted her man about what he's not doing. Okay, this is off. This is why this society has to be destroyed, okay? Because the majority of our women, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indian women, have sold us out. They are our enemies, and they betrayed us. Now, I'm not saying all the Israelite women are in this mindset, but majority of them are literally in this mindset. And they don't have no guilt or remorse of how they're behaving. If they're cheating on a man, these women nowadays don't care. If they cheat on a man, they don't care, right? They don't give a damn, okay? So, we're going to get some scriptures out, and both of them is off, okay? The the best friend is off, and his woman is off, right? And now I'm gonna read you some scriptures, and we're gonna deal with the scriptures of how the scriptures tell you to deal with your woman if you catch her cheating, because this is how it's supposed to be done, you know. And the way how that brother handled his situation, he was in the right spirit. Now most men, like carnal men, worldly men, would have beat up the dude and beat up the woman, or probably would have killed them both. But you see, this is why, you know, we deal with our women according to the scriptures. This is the best way to deal with stuff. Now, we're going to get some scriptures out. Lord willing, this is edifying. Sirach 25:19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. And that's facts. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. They have an impenitent spirit. When you go into impenitent, it means no regrets or no shame. Our people, right, they have an impenitent mindset. Our women have an impenitent mindset. They don't have no guilt or remorse, or they cheating on their spouse. They fucking proud of that. They proud of that shit. They brag about that shit. They glorify that. They actually be amused and enthusiastic with doing that. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, right? It says, let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And that's a mindset and the spirit that our women are in this present time now. There's a lot of cheating going on. There's a lot of adultery going on, right? This is 1 Esdras 4:25. It says, wherefore a man love his wife better than the father or mother. Verse 26, yea, many that be, it says, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women. And that's something that you do not want to do. You never want to lose your mind over a woman. Okay, you as an Israelite man, a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American Indian man, you remember you're the prize. The woman isn't the prize. You're the prize. Okay, we're the prize. It's not in reverse. Okay, there's thousands of women out in the world. Okay, you don't want to be heartbroken and depressed all because of one woman. There's many women out in the world. Let her ass go. If she's wicked and she's doing things and you caught her in the act of doing her wickedness, you have to let her go. Don't take her back. Don't work it out. Let her go. Right? And we're going to get scriptures that talks about that. This is 1 Esdras 4:26. Right? And it says, yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake. Verse 27. Right? It says, many also have perished and have erred and sinned for women. And that has happened to many men. You have men that literally off themselves, killed themselves because their women left them, cheated on them. Or you have some men that wind up going to prison behind their woman. Right? End up going to prison behind their woman, getting jealous and or pretty much beating up the dude when their woman is not even telling the next man that she has a man. You know, so you got men getting locked up. We don't deal with that no more. We don't do that. We cut their ass off. If you're an Israelite man out there, don't get upset. If another man takes your woman, don't get upset. Don't even fight that dude. Let that woman go. The Lord set it up that way because he has something in store better. It's not the end of the world if your woman leaves you. And I'm speaking for experience. All right? It's not the end of the world. You don't need to give up and get depressed. Fuck all that. Excuse my French. Forget all that. Stay focused on the Lord. Whatever you lose your woman. The Lord takes that woman from you. Build yourself up. Maybe the Lord took that woman from you because she was a distraction. She got in the way. She was in your way. The Lord removes people out of your life when he wants you to stay focused on him. Okay? Proverbs 31:3, it says, give not thy strength unto women. And this is the biggest curse that's upon the Israelite man. Giving that strength to the woman. Idolizing and queen of heaven and worshiping the woman. You know, there's individuals out there that literally give all their money to this woman. You know, letting this woman know how much money he has in his pocket. Don't let a woman know how much money you got in your pocket. That's not her fucking business. It's not. She's not gonna tell you how much money she got in her pocket. She ain't gonna let you know how much money she got in her bank. If you're an Israelite man, never tell a woman how much money you have on you or what you got in your account. It is not her fucking business. I gotta be gruesome in this video because these are learning experiences that I have learned. Never let a woman know how much money you got in your account. It is not her fucking business. It's not her business. Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings, because you can destroy yourself. You giving all your strength into a woman, it will wind up leading you astray to where you'll lose your wits over a woman. And you have that going on now. Like that individual. If I was in his shoes and I caught I was in his shoes, that woman, I wouldn't even would have went back and forth with the dude. I'd have said, you know what, you can have her, but at the end of the day, just know when you get to the house, I need you to remove your stuff, pack your bags, and go. There's no working it out. I'm not dealing with that, man. We're in the last goddamn days, bro. We don't need to be monitoring and inspecting the coochie. We don't need to do that, bro. We're in the last days. All right? Excuse me for saying it that way, but it's the truth. We don't need to be monitoring that. If the woman cheats, she gonna cheat. You can't stop a woman from cheating. I don't care if you're married. You can't stop a woman from cheating. And I tell my relative nephews that all the time. If she cheats, she gonna cheat. You can't stop a woman from cheating, bro. You can't stop that. You can look into her phone. You can do all of that. You guys, you simp dudes that's obsessed and constantly wondering where she at and calling where she at and looking at her phone, all that. You can't stop a woman from cheating. If she gonna cheat, she gonna cheat. There's nothing you can do about that. Sirach 25:23, it says, a wicked woman abideth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. And that's the mindset and spirit that these women are in. They don't give a damn about their man. They just want to, what's that slogan? They use what they got to get what they want. You know, Players Club was a perfect movie. It pretty much was showing you how these women are today. How in the 90s they were getting into that stage. That was the motive that they're in. But now they're on a further motive than that. They're on that motive, but on a higher level. They really believe that. They use what they got to get what they want. And that's the spirit and mindset of these women today. It says a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And that's why you got to cut that woman off. If she's not being trustworthy, she's not being loyal, she's causing problems for you, she's stressing. A woman's supposed to comfort you, not stress you out. Not put you through turmoil, not disrespect you. A woman is supposed to be modest and in order and in humble. These women are fucking masculine and prideful. You can't last with a woman like that. You have to let her go. And if she's a cheater, let her ass go. Another precept, Sirach 25:25. Sirach 25:25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Exactly. It says give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Right. So you don't need to be wondering and figuring out what she's doing and trying to monitor the phone and you don't need to do all that, man. Stay focused on your how about you, my shy. What did the scriptures say? What did Apostle Paul say when you read the scriptures? Right? He said, be as though you have none. Right? It says, those of you that have wives, be as though you have none. Right? Because right now in this time, you don't need to be focused on that. We all are focused on Yahweh Bashimashai and his business and his works, right? Doing the works of the Lord. That's what we focus on. Not all this other shit of what other people are doing and what the fuck they got going on. That shit is not what you should be worried about. Worried about what she doing and worried about where she at and who she's with. Whatever she's doing, she's doing. Like again, if she's cheating, the Lord's going to reveal it and you're going to see it. You're going to give her a bill of divorcement. If you stay stuck with her and hard to hold on and try to figure out, you're going to keep going through the same recycled shit. And you getting older. All right? You don't need to waste time on time that you can't get back. Each day goes by. Sirach 25:25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman to gad abroad. And that's how you got to move. You got to let her ass go. Right? And this is proof. This is how the scriptures tells us on how to deal with our women. If they're cheating or anything, like the scriptures give us guidance on how to deal with our women, right? Deuteronomy 24:1. When a man have taken a wife and married her, and it came to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he have found because he have found some uncleanliness in her, wickedness, right? Let him write a bill of divorcement. So if she's cheating, let her ass go. It says, and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. Right. You gotta let her ass go. And that's why that dude, this brother right here, I don't know if it's gonna let me go back, did what he did to that woman, right? He told her, when you go home, you need to pack your bags and go. You have to move in that spirit. It's according to the scriptures, right? It says, but he have found some uncleanliness in her. Then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand and send her on out of his house. And that's how you got to be. You got to put her out. You got to let her go, bro. You got to put her ass out and you got to fucking let her ass go, bro. That's how you got to be. So, wait, man. I'm in there with that. Warning comes before destruction. You don't want to be holding on to these women, man. You got to let them go. So, with that, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Hashai, Ba'ashem Wakakodash. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. On to the next one. I say, Shalom.